What's up, guys? And welcome back to another one of my vlogs. Today's vlog, we're market prepping a little bit, but I'm also wanted to do a little bit of a color challenge. At my last market, I realized that I needed more of a variety of colors. So let's do one color at a time. Why not? And as usual, I always let my kids pick the colors. So this color challenge, I'll probably do more, but it's gonna be blue. So I've picked a bunch of different blues out of my yarn closet that is freshly organized for me. And so throughout the week, I'm going to be making things in blue. I need drifts and axolotls and turtles and things like that. I might make a few Pokemon and characters. I need a Bluey. So I have Pokemon and Bluey colors, and I don't remember. Oh, Perry the Platypus. I need more of those. Drift the octopus. So I had to pull my mystical out, and I pulled out Big Twist Posh and all the different shades of blue that I could find in my closet. If I feel a little, I might venture off into something else, but for the moment, that's where we're at. Starting with blue, these are the colors. Not all of them, like, they're all, I have no idea what the name of these colors are. This is Parfait Chunky. This is Blanket Yarn. And the Posh. And like I said, Mystical. And then more Posh. That's pretty much the only types of yarn that I have. So, I do have some Premier Basics. I don't know if there's blue in there. If there is, I'll make something out of that. And then over the next couple of days, I'll show you what I've made. And hopefully we'll get some marking prepping done at the same time. Hi guys, it's been a couple of days. I worked really hard. I got a couple of things busted out in blue. So I just wanted to hop back on here, show you what I accomplished. As always, all designers will be listed in the description. But I am getting ready for a GalaxyCon, which is coming up very, like, a week and a half. So, I had a lot of characters and things that needed to go for that. So there's a lot of that. So I'm gonna start with the non-character things. So I made some drifts. I really like the mystical blue, so I had to make one of him. And then okay. And then I had to make a chicken. I wanted to use the blue and the purple because it's kind of Stardew Valley. I make blue chickens, but I feel like this looked more like pixelated. We'll see. I'm gonna try and make a couple more, but like I said, it's like a week and a half, and I am in crunch mode severely. But we're here to talk about colors. That con prep is next video. And then I thought this was that mystical. This is a different mystical. But this is a dragon. Again, this is one of those things that those are very different colors. I pulled it because I had just made it, and I was like, oh, that's the same blue, and it's not. So I think it's still the mystical. It's just a different shade of blue. But I make a bunch of these, and they sell really well. So like I said, I had just made this, so I pulled it. And then I got really into this. I was really feeling this Posh Blue. So a lot of things are made with this Posh Blue. But I had to make a turtle. I think I'm going to make one too where the colors are switched. So the light blue is the shell. Just to give it some, just to have some variations, but that might not be until after. But at my last market, I did sell this one. He kind of looked like a blueberry, and when I was making these before, I was trying to kind of make them look like fruit, so I had like a watermelon and a strawberry. Also, I like to make rainbow ones, so all the different shades of rainbow, so this fits with that one. So like one of the other ones I have is like light pink, the body and stuff is light pink, and then the shell is dark pink. The turtles are way over there. We'll do pink on another video. Or what color do you think I should do next? That is the question. We're gonna stick with that. And I needed, I'll go ahead and show you, but you see it's a she. She uses the same blues. And I already had it out, and like I said, I went kind of crazy with it. So I just made all the things, the axolotls, my turtles, Bluey. I started doing Bluey this way. I used to embroider the eyes, and I just didn't like how that was turning out, and I wanted a smaller one for like little hands, so I just did the eyes. I think it looks okay. And then, like I said, axolotl. And then I think all I have left is, so to go with my Stardew Valley chicken, I do make all the different colors of the Junimos. And this was just one of the shades of blue. I think I have a dark blue one. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I have my mock setup going because, like I said, we're into crunch mode. Comicons require one table. You only get one table, so I spend the last week or so finessing that, but we'll get into that. And that's the next video. Stay tuned for that. Junimos, and then the new Mario movie is coming out, so I had to make a bunch of Lumistars, because Rosalina is in it, and there's a scene in the trailer where she's got all the stars, and my goal was to make all the stars, and I ran out of time. But I have blue. I also have yellow and pink. I think I'm gonna try and get another. I don't know what I'll have time for. I have a blue one, and I have a pink one, and I have a yellow one. I always feel underprepared for these things. Oh, you know what else I did in this blue? I did a Stingray, and it's all the way over there. But I'm pretty sure I've shown, I'll take a picture, and I'll put it right here. That's why I was counting. I was like, why do I only have like 9? Because my goal was to have 10-ish things. I kind of count these last two as the same thing, but they're both blue, and so they're both really popular, and so they had to be made anyway, so here they are. So I lost track of what I was doing. Yep. We'll get back into my blue. I had pulled a bunch of blanket yarn, and then I got into the Posh. I love the Posh. I usually do cotton yarn or the Posh. I'm breaking into a little bit the Parfait Chunky, but I'd much prefer the Posh because it's like the cotton yarn. It's stiffer, so you can see I don't know, can you see that? Can you see the nice stitches? It's stiffer, so you can see the stitches. But I did make Wooper. And then back to my blue. I did make Squirtle. I always, for these cons, I always have to have the basic ones, the Pikachu, the Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle. And also part of that is I always do Snorlax, Eevee, and all the evolutions. So yeah, but I will Mimikyu. That's the other one. He's over there, but they're yellow and we're doing blue today. Let me know. Like I said, I just wanted to do a quick little video, show you some things that you can make with the different blue yarns. Like I said, I am really like elbow deep in con prep. So things that I was making had to be for my Comicon. GalaxyCon is 3 days, and so I want to do another challenge, another color challenge, but that'll be after my con. So let me know in the comments what color I should do next. What else I should have made in blue, maybe. Yeah. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me for a few minutes. Let me show you all my plushies. I love showing off my plushies. Which one was your favorite? I love the comments too, so please leave a comment. I love seeing all the comments, and it's my favorite thing, my new thing. I'm almost at this moment. What's the date? This watch does not have my date, the date on the screen, and that's my fault. 14th, March 14th? No, May 14th. I am at almost 100 subscribers, and that's a very small number for some people, but that's a big accomplishment for me. And I've been trying not to but say, oh, like, subscribe, help me out, but I'm so close to the 100, and we're going so much. I missed my point. Leave a comment. Where are you from? Where are you watching from? If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for hanging out with me, letting me show you my plushies. Do you make plushies? I want to know. I have a bunch of really fun things coming up. I have a Comicon. So if you're thinking about doing, branching away from markets and doing Comicons, I show you the other side of that, because there's not a lot of people that do both things. Most of the people I watch that do Comicons do stickers and stationery, and that's totally fine. My daughter does all that, and she's getting into all that, and I take all her stuff with me until she turns 18 and she ventures far away from me, which is closer than I'd like it to be. And then, yeah, but I like getting the comments. I like getting the comments. So tell me what color I should do next. Where are you watching from? Where do you live? Do you make plushies? Do you make Comicons? Or do you do the Comicons? I want to know. I want to hear about it. Tell me all about it. No, I'm just going to ramble. If you like that, stick around. I do a lot of rambling. That's all I'm going to ramble for today. And then we'll see you next time. We got Comicon coming up, so stay tuned for that. Bye!